Hello Space Watchers, and welcome back to our weekly nugget where we analyze the most interesting, most important, relevant news of the week. This time we're live from Colorado Springs. We're here visiting the Space Symposium, and here with me there is Anastasia Stepanova, PhD candidate at the Colorado School of Mines and personal friend of mine and colleague from the Karman Fellows. Anastasia, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Tired, but good.
We're a bit tired. We feel the jet lag, we feel the intensity of these days, but we're here, and Anastasia has been working with us and helping us to understand better the scientific relevance and meaning of the Space Symposium. So, Anastasia, first question, did you notice any trends, any mega themes at the Space Symposium this year?
Yeah, so for me it was surprising how much focus was on the defense of from space, satellite defense systems in general, cybersecurity, etc. So it was, we saw many panels about that. But also, I saw so many international companies participating in Space Symposium and having cooperations. I think yesterday NASA announced that it will be cooperating with Japan on the pressurized rover, and in exchange, NASA will send 2 JAXA astronauts to the moon. So it's great that we still continue with the cooperation, and I hope more countries can be involved.
And I think they just said in NASA press meeting this morning, they just announced that they still don't know when they will send the Japanese astronauts on the moon. So in terms of time scale, we know that it's still a bit fluid, the decision. Thank you very much, Anastasia. So did any particular talk stick with you, some speakers, some very meaningful message that you found very interesting to report?
Yeah, I really like science track, and especially when they were talking about astrobiology and the missions that are coming, most exciting missions like Dragonfly mission to Titan. Then we will also have Uranus mission. Of course, it's like in the next 10 years. There will be a lot of work to be done, and they're depending on if Starship is successful or not, then they can send it on one Starship to Uranus to explore not only the planet, but also its 5 moons. So this is really exciting.
Absolutely.
And yeah, there are many panels. Also yesterday there was interesting panel on manufacturing in space. And there are several companies like Astroforge, that they're planning to, the first company, as they say, to mine asteroids. Then we had also SpaceForge, which plans to manufacture in space without humans, but basically manufacturing crystals, but non-biological one, the conductors. And in general, yeah, there is a project Heliophysics by NASA, and also we discussed the climate and earth science, and it's just, yeah, for me always fascinating to be on the science tracks, rather than space policy.
The policy and
I know,
geopolitics track.
yeah.
But since you are actually working in Colorado and you're a scientist, you're involved in like moon resources, etc. And the Space Symposium is based in Colorado, which is also a very important hub for space. Do you have any 2 or 3 companies that are local and you particularly like?
Yeah, they're in Colorado. I was surprised there are around 200 space companies.
Wow.
Like it can be a branch of, for example, Blue Origin or iSpace, but also many small startups that live on NASA grants and do really interesting new research. So it can be outwards. They're planning to 3D print from moon regolith. Also cislunar industry. They're planning to in microgravity to basically cast iron.
Wow.
Yeah, and produce the iron parts and etc. And there is many other companies that focus on mining, exploration, and producing something from moon regolith.
Fantastic. Okay. Anastasia, thank you very much for these highlights and these insights. And we will see you next week with another Space Nugget. Space Watch out. Thank you very much.